How's it going, everybody? So again, I'm trying to be as consistent as possible with these videos, and I'm trying to keep in mind that everybody's super busy these days. So I'm making an effort here to condense these as much as possible, um, to like under 5 minutes if possible. In a lot of cases, it's not possible, but I'm doing my best here. Anyway, so what I wanted to bring up today, well, basically I wanted to get into social media in general. So, a lot of people these days are trying to figure out the social media game, and it's basically necessary, as a lot of us have figured out. You have to be taking up space digitally. You have to have a presence on the internet, as far as I've been able to tell. Yeah, 2016, we're in the information age. You pretty much have to have a handle on the social media stuff. And well, something I basically wanted to just throw out there. I know everybody has their own beliefs. Some people believe in creationism. Some people believe in Christianity. Some people believe in Buddhism. Whatever. Okay. Well, here's what I believe. I believe human beings are semi-hairless monkeys. I believe human beings are animals, just like any other animal. There's a few things that separate us from the majority of species in the animal kingdom, and um, one of them is the ability to reason, definitely. One of them is, or the other one rather, the other definable one that I've been able to figure out is this deep, 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 deep need to feel important. So, ability to reason and this deep need to feel important. And if you come up with other things like, oh, well, we can talk, we have language. Well, there's other mammals out there that have language. Dolphins, okay, they're not speaking English, but they definitely have language, measurable language that has been defined by science consistently, as well as, there's other marine mammals, to my knowledge. I don't know off the top of my head. Whales. I don't know specifically what other animals or mammals, but anyway. So language doesn't necessarily separate us. We just think it separates us because we think our language has more meaning to it because it's English or whatever your language happens to be. But the reality is, there's plenty of other animals out there that have language. And if you start using the argument of like, oh, we've built spaceships, we've built airplanes, we've built cars, blah, blah, blah. Well, all that stuff so far has been necessary to the progression of our species, just like learning how to build dams in a river has been necessary to the progression of the evolution of beavers. So, from my perspective, building technology, building cars, building spaceships, it's not any different than a beaver building a dam. It's just that the stuff that we happen to build is seemingly more complex. It is more complex, but it's not necessarily more important, is what I'm saying. Just because a beaver's dam is not, it's not an infrastructure of asphalt running across the length of the country with vehicles made out of metal on these tires, driving all the way across the country thousands and thousands of miles. Well, the dam is just as important to the beaver as the freeways and the cars are to us. So, anyway, the point being, from my perspective, not in spite of your beliefs, but, obviously, you have your beliefs, your opinions, that's cool. Well, my opinion, my belief, we're animals. And so, how this relates to the social media thing. So basically, I noticed a pattern. So, essentially, I guess her name is Tiffany Van Soest. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it, but I think she goes by like Tiffany Time Bomb. She just won the bantamweight she won the female bantamweight world champion something. So she recently had this video where she's just kicking the shit out of this banana tree. Oh my god, like it looks like somebody hitting something with a baseball bat as hard as they can. Like if you took one of these in the dome, God, you'd be done. It would literally be like getting kicked in the, or it'd be like getting hit in the head with a baseball bat. So anyway, she's kicking this banana tree as hard as she can, and you can tell like there's a lot of control in her form. Like she really knows what she's doing. Her technique, her form, totally solid. You can tell she's totally in control, and she's putting everything she has into these kicks, and she's not reacting to it the way a normal person would. You know, a normal person hitting something that hard with their shin would pretty much start crying, and she's just taking it like a man. She's just like, yeah, kicking a banana tree. That's what I'm doing right now. Okay, this is the thing though. She's kicking this banana tree in a bikini, and she has an amazing body. So she had this little meme or this little GIF on her page that says something to the effect of like, spend all your time and your money and your energy trying to promote the cause of charities and St. Jude's Hospital and saving children all over the world. Nobody bats an eye. Kick a banana tree in a bikini, the whole world freaks out. So here's my point. She's right. She's totally right. We, human beings, our species, as animals, as much as some of us have this drive for like higher potentials and making a positive impact on the world in a larger scale, the reality is a lot of us, I'm not saying I am or I'm not one of that category versus that category, but a lot of us would rather look at a chick in a bikini kicking a tree than send money to St. Jude's Hospital. Now, depending on how you look at it, that's either unfortunate or it's not. But from my perspective, the point is, as animals, that's where we are at. As a species, that's where we are at evolutionarily, where there's a higher number of people who would rather watch the chick kicking the bikini or kicking the tree, the banana tree, in her bikini. There's a higher number of those people than there are who are going to be sending their money to St. Jude's, or who are going to be focusing on how to make charities more efficient, or focusing on how to make a positive impact in the world on a large scale, or ending world hunger, or any of that kind of stuff that, sure, in reality, people should be focusing more on that, but the point is they're not. They're focusing on the chick in the bikini kicking the banana tree. Okay, here's the point. How this all relates to social media is essentially like, okay, combine it with this. So you combine that piece of information about Tiffany Van Soest. Again, I don't know if that's how it's pronounced, but combine it with this. So Elon Musk, one of the most brilliant dudes out there. This guy he's a genius billionaire. He was like 17 years old, creates PayPal, makes like 20 million, he sells it to eBay, makes $20 million off of it. He's like 17 or something at the time. I don't know the specific age, but he was like 17 when he made PayPal like that, out of thin air, sells it to eBay for $20 million. Does he rest on his laurels? Does he stick the money in his bank account and just, travel around the world forever, with supermodels? The Caribbean, Europe, just with a supermodel on his arm day and night? Nope. What does he do? He spends every dime to create what? Tesla? Okay, the point is, now, fast forward, 20 years later, now he's got SpaceX Corp. He's trying to go to Mars. He's got a spaceship company. So, genius. Creates PayPal, sells it to eBay, creates this car company, makes millions and millions of dollars, decides, okay, well, that's still not enough. I think I need to start building spaceships. I think I need to go to Mars. That's the next logical step, right? Sure. Okay. Point is, guy, genius, self-made billionaire, right? You know how many followers he has on Instagram? 742,000. Okay, let's take another example here. Richard Branson, another genius billionaire. Pretty much started, he didn't completely start from scratch. He came from a good family. He had a good foundation. But he did create Virgin Records from scratch, essentially. Originally, Virgin was it was an STD hotline, essentially. It was like a primitive version of Planned Parenthood where people could call in and talk about like, well, whatever, like I slept with this chick without a condom and now blah, blah, blah. Like, so, essentially, Virgin was originally like it was like a primitive version of Planned Parenthood. It was like a venereal disease hotline, and that evolved into Virgin Magazine, and they called it Virgin, ironically, because everybody who was involved in this company, including Branson, they were whores. So they were, it was like an inside joke. It was like, let's call it virgin. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good. So, okay, so here's the point. How many followers does Richard Branson have? Okay, on Instagram, Richard Branson has 1.2 million followers. So again, Elon Musk, self-made billionaire genius, went from created PayPal, sold it to eBay, Tesla. Now I'm going to build spaceships. Branson starts a venereal disease hotline, turns it into a magazine, turns it into a record company, turns the record company into a mobile phone company and an airline, turns the airline and the mobile phone company into a spaceship company. So now you've got SpaceX Corp and Virgin Galactic going head to head for the rights to probably the first commercial routes to the moon and to Mars. But the point I'm making, Elon Musk on Instagram, 742,000 followers. Richard Branson on Instagram, 1.2 million followers. The meme or the GIF from Tiffany Van Soest or Tiffany Time Bomb that says, spend all my time and money and energy trying to promote, charities and save kids with cancer and end world hunger. Nobody bats an eye. Kick a banana tree a bunch of times in a bikini, the whole world freaks out. So put all those facts together. Now, check this out. Conor McGregor, loudmouth motherfucker who can beat the shit out of most dudes his size or a little bit bigger. He can beat the shit out of you. How many followers? How many followers does he have on Instagram? Here's the answer. 8.9 million. This is my point. Intelligence, it's not popular. It's not trendy. People don't want intelligent. They want, can this guy kick my ass? Can she kick the tree harder than me? Does she look better in a bikini than the other chick? Here's my point. Again, how it all relates to the social media thing. Don't try to impress people. People don't give a shit. Don't try to flatter people. Seriously, just figure out what your version of kicking the banana tree in the bikini is and put that out there. Don't try to become Richard Branson. Don't try to become Elon Musk unless you just have that in you and that's what you are and that's what you need to do in this life. Okay, if you're a dude, figure out what your version of kicking the banana tree is in the bikini. I don't know, maybe fucking like choke out some dude in a bar, because he said the wrong thing to the right girl. Or if you're a chick, yeah, maybe kick a palm tree, in a bikini. That would be a step up from a banana tree. The point I'm making, don't try to impress people. Don't try to be smart. Keep it simple. So when it comes to the social media thing, keep it simple. Don't confuse people with your genius stuff. Oh, check it, Tesla, we're building spaceships. No, fuck all that. No. Find your banana tree and your bikini, kick the shit out of the banana tree. Do that. Okay? Again, Elon Musk, 742,000 followers. Richard Branson, 1.2 million followers. Conor McGregor, no, not a genius billionaire. No. He's not fucking Tony Stark. He can just punch your ass to death, pretty much. 8.9 million followers. Tiffany Van Soest, trying to save the world from fucking cancer and hunger? Nothing. Fucking kick a tree in a bikini? Boom! Famous. Okay. So my point again with social media, just whatever you're putting out there, bear all of that in mind. That it comes down to kicking the fucking banana tree in your bikini. So, alright, well, I hope this was helpful, and I will talk to you guys soon. Again, I know I said I was trying to shorten these videos up. Now we're at 14 minutes. But that's how long it took to really drive this point home. And hopefully that helps all of you guys in the process, all of you guys and ladies in the process of, stepping up your social media game. So, all right, I will talk to you soon. Have a good one.